Welcome back to Eastern Lifestyle. I am here at the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina with Assistant Director Morgan May and this big boy right here. Morgan, who's this?
So you've heard of Johnny Cash. This is Johnny Cats.
Oh my gosh!
So Johnny Cats is basically a dog that's just pretending to be a cat. He is a very large boy. Actually, when we went to pull him, we thought it was so funny because he acted like a dog. If you went, he'd kind of come to you like a dog. Shelby was like, if you call his name and he comes to you. And we did, we were like, Johnny, and he came running right over like a dog would.
Oh my gosh.
And he thinks he is one too, as he coexists with dogs really well, likes to play with them, give them a couple swats on the head. He's actually been in a foster home for most of the time with us, and he does great in that home. He loves to curl up in bed with them and hang out on the couch and just overall be a good little house cat.
Awesome. So do you know about how old Johnny is?
Yeah, so Johnny's still on the younger side. He's just over 2 years old, as he came to us at about 1 year old. So he's still a young guy, but he's out of that crazy kittenness. So very much an adult cat that's ready to hang out, snuggle, and just get all the loving.
And so, I mean, given that he's been in a foster, does that mean he's up to date on vaccines, altered, and all of that?
Yeah, so Johnny is up to date. He's been very healthy in our care. He's neutered, microchipped, and he is ready for his forever home. And he is also FIV, FELV negative, so he's good to be in a home with other cats, and he's litter box trained and overall does really well in a home.
So large and in charge, and he knows it.
Very much so.
So what kind of home do you think Johnny would be best in?
I think that Johnny would do great in almost any home. He would especially love a home where he has someone that he can cuddle with, where he's got a good cat tree that he can look out the window and watch the day go by. I think it would also do good in a home with other animals that can give him that space, but also be playful with him, that just respects his boundaries. He's a very adjustable cat, so he would do great in most any homes. And he does have this tabby coloring, which unfortunately people consider as basic. I think it's very, very beautiful.
I think it's so pretty.
So he's just been overlooked, even though he is a great cat. It's the only reason he's still in our care and hasn't found his forever home yet.
He very much does his own thing.
Very much so. He's a pretty independent cat. So he would also do well if you have, if you're busy a lot, maybe working a hospital schedule, something like that. He could definitely adjust to that if you've given him attention whenever you're home, but he would do well as an independent cat.
Awesome. And so, with him kind of being adjustable but also needing a little bit of an introduction, if someone has dogs or cats already that they want to introduce to Johnny, then how would they go about that?
Yeah, so we have lots of tips and tricks for how to introduce new animals into the home. We always recommend going slowly as possible, starting them off in a small area, doing things like blanket swaps so they can get each other's scent, feeding them through the doors with each other, and we have a whole packet going over that. And if you're interested, our adoption counselors would be happy to go over slow and proper introduction so that they can best get used to their home.
So where can people find out more about adopting Johnny Cats here?
Yeah. If you're interested in meeting Johnny Cats, where are you going, buddy?
Hey!
You can go to our website, www.hsecarolina.org, and fill out an adoption application, as he will most likely be in a foster home. And then once that application is approved, we'll contact you about setting up an appointment to meet him.
Awesome! Well, thank you, Morgan, for introducing us to the amazing Johnny Cats here. Thank you, Johnny, for sparing some time for us today. And be sure to stay tuned on Eastern Lifestyle to meet more adoptable animals like Johnny here in Eastern North Carolina.